Hi viewers, today I will be sharing a video on simple Hello World API flow using a new tool called Kumologica. Already I had published a video of the same using another tool called Mu, which was accepted by many of you. Thanks for your valuable feedback on my videos. Let me step into our simple Hello World API. For running an API flow, we just need three things installed in our system. One is a node package, two is a AWS client console, and three is a Kumologica designer tool. As soon as we open our Kumologica tool, designer tool, we will be welcomed by a simple API flow. Our simple API flow consists of three nodes. One is HTTP event listener node, two is a logger, three is an HTTP listener end node. On single click of each node, a quick help documentation can be observed in the info tab. On double clicking each node, a settings window is displayed where we can set the properties by the user as per the requirements. So, for our flow, first we have an HTTP event listener node where we can set our URL path for our flow while defining the API. So here I am setting hello. It's a preset. We can also set like /hello, and once you click save, it will be saved. Second is a logger. It prints a message in the console if we need. On double clicking the logger, we can provide a display name for the logger node and also a message if we need. Here the message we set as request receipt, and on clicking save the values will be saved. And third is the HTTP event listener end node. This is the last node of our flow, so it's like a response node that we are setting. So in order to identify for the user, we'll give the display name as success with a status code if any, and we are displaying is as a JSON in a JSON format. So the content type will be set as application JSON, and if we want to add any further headers, we'll have a add button over here. And what is our intention is to send a reply to the client. So for that we will set a payload called hello world and click save for saving the values. Once all the nodes are set, now we need to test the flow. In Kumologica, a unique feature has been observed, that is a local testing can be performed with the help of the designer using the tab called test. Once we select the test tab, we will get a canvas like the main tab where flow has been created. Here also you can see a pre-flow has been displayed with three nodes called test case, a check response, and the test case end. For our flow, actually check response is not needed, so I am deleting the check response and connecting the other two nodes. This test case nodes can be found in the section called testing. Like the main tab, in test tab also, when we single click the nodes, a quick help documentation can be seen in the info tab, and on double clicking the nodes, a settings menu where we can set the values as needed. So first I will be setting the values for the test case node. Here I have given the display name as test get hello, and here we need to select the target node. That is, a target node is the nodes that we have used in our flow. So our target node is the get hello event listener node, that is this node in the main flow, and click save. Next we will be setting the test case end node. There is no particular settings for that. That is indicating the end of the testing phase actually. So we will give the display name as test case end. and click Save. Now we'll be starting the testing. For that, click the Test tab in the right section of the Designer tool, and here we can select the test case to run. See, we have test get hello. Actually, in the drop down menu we'll be selecting the test get hello. Actually, why we have set a name for this test case node is in order to identify the test case while testing. Now, after selecting the test case, click Run. Now, we have seen as soon as you clicked the Run button, a local window has been displayed where it's like a console where we can see for any responses if we have any added. And now we have completed the testing. Now we need to check whether the response is received is success or not. For that, we'll select this test get hello, that is the testing node, and click the response tab where we can see the hello world response. That means what we expected was a hello world response, that is received successfully at the end with a status 200 OK. Actually, the use of this traces tab is to trace any issues, if any, during the testing phase. Now we have completed the testing phase. I'll give you an idea about deploying to AWS Cloud our simple API flow. For that, we'll go to Main tab. You can close this little window and select the Cloud tab. Here we'll be selecting the profile, that is AWS profile. For me it is UG, and there are some other parameters like function, environment, tags, triggers. We have set Amazon API gateway for this. There are several others like Amazon DynamoDB, Alexa, S3 SNS, trigger events. And in the API section, I'm going to create as a new API. And these are all the settings that is used in Cloud tab as per my knowledge for this simple API flow. And I have selected the AWS profile and click deploy. Once we click the deploy, the local window will be displayed where the deployment has been started, and we can see that the Kumologica is building the Lambda in this console window. Yeah, the deployment is successful. Once the deployment is successful, the URL will be generated by the designer. This we will be copying using Ctrl+Shift+C, and we'll be using the Postman to check a response. We'll paste the URL over here, and it's a GET request, and on clicking send we will get the response. Here we have observed error because I have made a mistake. I didn't append the URL with the path hello, and on clicking we'll click send, and we'll get the response now as hello world.